And so dropping in, finding that comfortable place wherever you find yourself now, and breathe. And on your next inhale, breathing in, and at the top of the breath, reaching, even as you rise, reaching for the life force power of the universe. Reaching, excuse me, reaching for the Father of your soul, encompassing the entire cosmos as you now begin to fall into your exhale. Falling and beginning your bow as you reach the bottom of your exhale and falling to the feet of the Divine Mother, Mother of your soul. Falling to the mystery of the Mother. And inhaling, rising, bringing the Divine Mother with you through your legs, your hips, up, merging in your heart, merging with the cosmic Christ consciousness, rising up into the 12th, merging with the Father of your soul, and falling again, creating the same cycle over and over and over again. As we open into prayer, invoking the life force power of the universe, the source, the celestial source of all that is. Invoking the mystery of the Divine Mother, Mother Earth, all those exquisite goddesses who embodied the Mother Essence to show us how to source who we are. All those Christed ones, avatars who walked this earth plane, and indeed many planes, dimensions, breathing in and merging, sealing us, infusing us with the highest frequencies of love. As we begin our journey, may we be protected always. So knowing that the internal machinations of your chakra column are indeed infused with all that we have invoked. With each breath, and there is a great pulsation in and out with each breath, and experiencing simultaneously that we are breathing internally, that each breath is massaging 360 degrees inside your chakra column. And each breath, like a layer of alchemy, is sacredly massaging. Therefore, each and every chakra, I will consciously address the 12 chakra, 12-dimensional Merkaba as we breathe. So this Merkaba has been activated consciously now. 3-dimensionally, we are well and truly alive within. This ubiquitous, divinely created birthright that is always with us. So allow the flush, shall we say, initially, to flush through with the breath, to initiate a washing, a massaging of sorts. As the breath rises, not only to the 7th, but begins to rise above into the 8th. And in the next breaths, we'll reach higher. And consciously being aware that on the exhale, you're flushing down into the earth chakra, anchoring down into the earth. And rising again, coming up and reaching higher into the 9th chakra. Stretching out into the galaxy and falling once again down through the chakra column, down through the earth chakra and anchoring into the very core and merging with the Divine Mother. Consciously being aware as you stretch up with the inhale that this chakra column of yours is 3-dimensional. And yet we are connecting into 12 dimensions vertically, rising into the 10th. However your breath moves is fine. It is your awareness that I speak to. And expanding the awareness now to your auric field around you. as you experience reaching up into the 11th chakra, that there is no skin boundary, that it is continually expansive. As you breathe in and out. Notice the deep, contented satisfaction of your heart chakra. And allow the resonance of your heartbeat to reach the height as you now reach up into the 12th chakra. Allow your heartbeat to move through beyond your awareness. So that there is a constant permeating crysted experience. And it is lining the internal machinations, as I call it, of your tube of light, the mystery of your 12-dimensional chakra column, Merkaba. And breathe. Allow the letting go to deeply effuse throughout all your bodies and systems, beyond your comprehension, just allowing. And as you rise up and fall back, notice in the depths of your pelvic floor the pooling of your kundalini. And on the in-breath, rising with this kundalini, allowing it to rise through the chest cavity, up through the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, and up into the center of the cosmos, into the 12th, overflowing. Feel it now overflow 360 degrees, falling. Fall with your essence, back into your seat. Allow the flood and rise again. And it becomes a devotional prayer of sorts. Absolute communion. As you breathe in and out. And allowing now, we're going to expand this further. However it is. So still and so beautiful. Just being mindful with the breath. And as you rise, allowing now, we're going to place another layer on the continual foundation. And we're going to expand horizontally. And we're going to share this communion, this devotional prayer with the cosmos, with those on this planet. Just allow it to flood out horizontally from you, wrapping around the earth, meeting at the 180 degree and then returning back to your center at 360 degrees. As you breathe in and out. So we have the vertical axis, 1 through 12. We have the horizontal axis. Extending out around from the heart and the shoulders, around the earth. And now amp up the love, your devotional prayer, your focus, your intention. Pulsate it through your feed, shall we say, horizontally, even as you are completely tapped in vertically. And allow your love to effuse around the earth, so that all on this earth plane are receiving this love, including the earth. And it is part of what will take this earth to the new dimension. And it's part of what will create this earth to be our new home. And indeed, it is what and where love overflows into each day. And it is what becomes our part in a devotional worship to love constantly. And we affect our atmosphere. And it touches all the inhabitants. And it brings on more creativity. Great inspiration, innovation, and it enhances and assists in the creation of what our world needs. And breathe. And now intentionally lining from the inside out, lining and looking at literally your 3 permanent seed atoms, the emotional seed atom, your physical seed atom, your mental seed atom. From the core of your heart, observe these aspects of yourself, these parts of yourself, as you breathe 12-dimensionally, horizontally, breathing this love, your extraordinary love, permeating your 3 permanent seed atoms, so that effectually you are dissolving, disentangling everything that is not love, that has had history. The history dissolves, therefore. Only the wisdom remains as you breathe in and out. Allowing now the incoming, the inflow from the core of the earth, allowing the Divine Mother to wash through you to move through you to such an extent that she is the final alchemy, washing over your 3 permanent seed atoms, to anoint and to complete this part of your practice. So there is entirely the open channels for the Divine Mother to walk with you, through you, always with you. Feel her caress you, coming up through the heart, moving into the greater heart in the upper chest, filling and expanding. Allow her to move through the 5th chakra, almost billowing like a graceful breeze into your 6th. Allow her to pass through as she wants to pass through the pineal gland. This is where she will focus and concentrate. Allow her to reach the very core of the pineal gland. That completed, she now rises a little bit more towards the back of the crown, but nevertheless the crown chakra. Allow her to seemingly to rise to the fulcrum, to the crown itself. So that she has arrived now there's still a little bit more with some of you at the back of the crown. Just allowing that to be worked with. An utter surrender. As you breathe, letting go of all the holding on and allowing the full presence at the crown itself. Breathe. And now rising. There it goes. Up into the 8th. About a foot above the head. There is a healing of sorts occurring. as we move up this exquisite channel up into the ninth. We are working on the deepest filaments of the chakra column. There are multiple occurrences happening, a clearing out, shall we say, of some of our other lifetimes, galactic lifetimes, celestial lifetimes. And just ironing out some of the glitches. There is greater detail, of course, but no need to go into the specifics. Just allowing the openings. As you breathe. Allowing the wisdom of the Divine Mother to move in completely. And there is a greater presence felt. Therefore, because of the greater access in the eighth, there is more room available to carve through the fifth and the sixth. So there is an ongoing deepening throughout as more and more space is created. Feel that move through the sixth and the seventh. We moved through here before, but this is quite different. It is as if there is a veil being lifted. And there is greater sight, greater perceptive sight now available. And it is peeling off to the right side. And there is much greater access now moving through the seventh. So some of you have needed this clearing. And there is much more space, relief, and embodiment of the Divine Mother. Now there is an open flow up into the eighth and moving into the ninth. And it is here that there is a little bit of history that we in and experiencing the mother working on dissolving some of this history. I'm speaking in simplistic terms. So just allowing through this access of the 12th dimensional chakra column to flush, to flow, to clear, to heal, to create more access. And allowing the Father of your soul to now we have reached an arena where we do need the Father's hand, merging with the Mother's. Allow the dance of the two snakes to interplay within your chakra column. To burn through. To create more fullness, access, expansion. There is a richness of a red, pink, orange, a mixture of all three colors. Yes, gold is behind it, within it, as it flows up from the heart and gains more and more entrance from the inside out. And there is also, on various levels, for indeed we are functioning on many, there are gods and goddesses working on us. Achieving more and more ground, more space. As we breathe. So there is a greater posture within. Feel the tree-like stature of the internal stance, shall we say, of your chakra column. There's greater strength. It holds a stronger ballast. So that you can indeed bend when you need to bend in life, and yet not break or falter. And this is the strength that I am referring to. Yes, and now rising well and truly into the 10th. The 9th has been cleared out. It's difficult to find the English language for the levels and layers that this energy is working at. There is energies clearing out on the right side for some of the 10th chakra. Just allow the dissolving to flow out the right side and fall away. And breathe. And just allow your complete field to radiate. Allow the radiation of your essence to effuse into every tiny little cell, space, corner of your being from the inside out. The 11th, there is a clearing to the top left side of the 11th chakra. Just again allowing that to slough off, clear away. It does not matter what exactly it was. It is redundant. It is no longer. And there is just the last part of that. Breathing. And finally, moving up into the 12th now. And there is a sense of, yes, coming home. There's a sense of being held, of knowing that part of this experience, that all of this experience is real and that it does affect our lives on a day-to-day basis. So allowing the pulsation in waves flowing down from the 12th through the field, caressing your vehicle as it comes down, for indeed it's moving through your auric field as well. Down through the shoulders, the torso. Through the heart. So there's a flood from the Father coming down to meet the Mother. Flooding down through the second, the base, moving through the legs. And yet the speed is being more mindful, and we're just working through from the hips to the legs now. The Father is clearing out some densities from the hips down. For indeed, this is the access we need here on this earth plane, to be fully embodied, to be fully here, present. So there is a downward movement. It's a little slow as we breathe in and out. Through the hips now, moving towards the knees. Down through the knees. As we breathe through the feet and completing down into the earth. This therefore allows the passage of the cosmos, the energies, the frequencies from the Father of our soul, the mystery, to ground down into the core of the earth. And this is what the earth needs: embodiment of the children on the earth plane. And there is gratitude. Allow the thrill, the shrill, like an effervescent relief, move through your body now. The gratitude of being present, patient, as this process occurred today. It's a little bit different, but very Piscean, very watery. The flow of the Father Mother within you is what it's all about. So use this in your future meditations. Bring this into your permanent now, and be this throughout your day. accessing your 12-dimensional column. Including your horizontal axis as well as you breathe in and out. So I'm just sealing you because that was quite the event. I'm just doing one group heal, seal in the 4 directions, above and below. And just coming back into the vehicle, into the body. And breathing, allowing the breath to move into your feet and your hands. Thank you for your presence. And namaste.